No way. No way, Jose. That is funny. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Hi. How is everyone this morning? Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. It is so good to see you, and welcome to. Hi, Alice. Good morning. Welcome to a Monday on a Tuesday. I am so sorry. Yesterday was a wash. I was up the whole night before in the emergency room with a family member. All is well. Good morning, Catherine. It turned out well. And so the road to recovery has started. And we are just very, very happy about that. So, but since I didn't get home from the emergency room until close to 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, the yeah, the live yesterday did not happen. I did wake up around 7:30 yesterday, and I thought, oh, I can do this, and then promptly went right back to sleep because I couldn't do it. I was so tired, and after, you know, let's see, if we got home at 5 and it was like 7:30, 2.5 hours of sleep, I was just in a delusional state, apparently. So anyway, it is so good to see everyone. And we're going to wait for more people to show up. And I have my pug mug. I've been sipping on both sides, so sorry about that lipstick there. And life getting in the way again. I know, that's right. Patty Barker, I see you. Good morning to you, Catherine and Alice. And hey, if you're here, Nikki, good morning. If you're here, say good morning. Hey, Amy, it is good to see you. Good to see you, Crafting Adventures with Amy. Very nice to see you. So, um, that is definitely life getting in the way. And, you know, people make plans and somebody laughs. And so anyway, I'm drinking my coffee, my hot coffee. What is in your cup this morning? I want to know. I don't even know where to look anymore. I'm like, do I look over here? Do I look over here? Do I just stare at myself? Does it look like I'm looking? Yeah, it does. It looks like I'm looking crazy. I don't even know. Who knows? Who knows? So here is my cup of coffee, and I'm going to enjoy a sip because apparently I need a little caffeine. I'm a little loopy this morning. mm. ah. Alice, I do know what's in your cup, and I know that it's a big cup of coffee. Good for you. Good for you. It's so good to see everyone this morning. I missed you yesterday. That's right. Big coffee. That is Alice's go-to in the morning. Oh, Crafting Adventures with Amy. She has coffee in her cup and she's knitting right now. That is so incredible. So incredible. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This is so delicious. I'm going to just sit and stare at you and drink my coffee. Good morning, Robin. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. So, oh my goodness gracious. So, anyway, have my hot coffee and I'm just like really loving it. And outside the window, I'm down on the enclosed porch. We call it a Florida room. And I see the big sandhill cranes just flying right across. Only cut for you. You have a mammogram later. Caffeine isn't good before that. Okay. Well, does it like give you energy to go, no, don't do that. Get away from here. Good morning, Judy in Michigan. It's good to see you. So good to see you. Hey, listen, if I have missed you, oh, Patty Barker says she finished her French vanilla coffee and a cup of lemon ginger herbal tea. Oh, you've been up since 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So, wow, you are just rocking and rolling. Woohoo! Judy in Michigan, good to see you. Oh, okay. Well, Judy and Alice both have mammograms scheduled for this morning, so good for you. Kudos to you. That is awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's talk about, oh, Alice says, I think caffeine interferes. Her nursey sister told her that. Alice has a sister who is a nurse, and apparently she was a nurse in some military regime because she tells Alice precisely what she should be doing, right, Alice? She says, cut back on caffeine before the mammos. Okay. And Patty Barker says, thank you for the reminder. She needs to make an appointment. Woohoo, Judy in Michigan had 2 cups already. Blunt sister. There you go. There you go. Gotta love a blunt sister. Hey, you always know where you stand, right? That's what I say. Listen, you always know where you stand. Hey, Wendy, good morning. Good morning to you. It is so good to see you. Most sisters are blunt, especially with their other sisters, right? They're like over it. I've been with you my whole life. Oh, I'm going to tell you how it is. Oh, hey, Naomi, good morning. It is good to see you. It's so good to see everybody coming on. Hey, listen, if you are new here and you've never said good morning and you've never said hello, please do so, because you know what? Our group is so kind and so fun and wonderful. And we get to know each other, and then we're like, hey, where is, so-and-so? So one really big apology to you. If you have emailed me within the last, I'm going to say month, I probably haven't read it. I probably have not read it this past, well, like January. What are we on? Day 10. And so the whole month of December and so far in January, I have not really kept up with my email. Been a little busy. And so, I check it just to make sure that, I don't get any emergency emails, but I know there are some, and I've deleted the spam as I can, but I know I have a ton of spam. So, well, not necessarily spam, but just emails that I get constantly from certain, I'm going to say companies, or you know what I mean. So if I have not responded to your email, deepest apologies. I will get to it, but it's going to take me a little bit. So anyway, I hope that you are well. So look what I've been working on. This is January. Do you see January at the top there? And I've gotten my way through, see, here's June. I've gotten my way through to August, July, August. I don't have all of it for August, but I'm working my way through the year and trying to set like the things that I have been doing, the things that I'm going to gently change. Like this one is, I gently changed from 8 to 8:30. And be honest, I've always been late with the 8 o'clock anyway. So it's not, it's not really anything very, that's why I said gently changing. And we are continuing to do the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as I am allowed by circumstances. I'll put it that way. Because, things happen. Yay, 8:30. Things happen and life happens. And so I won't say life. I won't really say life gets in the way, but it takes you on a detour. So I've been on a lot of detours lately, and hoping to get back on the main road soon. So I'll put it that way. Anyway, I have a couple fun things, fun surprises coming up. Um, I have not, yeah, I have a couple surprises coming up. So that's right. That was a detour I took. I'm hoping that we'll get back on the main road soon, but we may be taking back roads for the whole year. And I like a good back road ride, okay? I mean, it's scenic, it's interesting. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, my lovey. You want to come up? Okay, come on. Come on up. My sweetie girl. Come on up if you want to come up. My Rosie wants to come up. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Nope, she said really what I wanted was to go out. Or a snack. She likes a snack. Come on, that's my good girl. That's my good girl. What a good girl. Okay. So, did you hear her sniff? I do. And I got lots of stories, right? I got lots of stories. So, one of the stories that I want to tell you. So, anyway, this is happening. It's happening. So, I mean, I may end up doing January for the whole year. But I've got plans, and they're gentle. They're gentle changes that I'm making, and a lot of fun things. So I'm adding a couple fun things, and I'm not telling you until it shows up on the air, and then it's going to be a surprise. So I hope that that you keep watching the channel, because yeah, it's going to be fun. And I have new tutorials coming out. And I'm really excited about that one. The one for January, I'm super excited about. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but I'm super excited about it. I have even started with a written pattern. So I'm hoping that even I remember, one of my goals for 2023 was to offer a written pattern. Ah, Nikki, you're so funny. Nikki says, is it a dishcloth? No, Nikki, it's not a dishcloth. But let me write that on my list. Oh my gosh, I love everyone's sense of humor. I love that we can, that we can laugh with each other and cry with each other and vent with each other and just have fun, right? Have fun. So it is definitely not a dishcloth. I don't want the wrath of Alice on my head, okay? I don't thank you. Wendy says, well, she makes beautiful dishcloths. Listen, Linda. I know you guys have seen that one with the little boy, and he's talking like a lawyer to his mother because he wants another cupcake or something, right? Listen, Linda. Linda, listen. If you've never seen that, Google "Listen, Linda." And it'll come up. It's so adorable. So adorable. So, anyway, yes, I'm really excited. I've got some really fun, really nice new things to show you. One thing I want to show you, you just snorted laughing. Oh my goodness, Alice, that is funny. Let me see if have I missed anyone. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let me take a look here. All right. So many of you know, my dad is in a nursing facility in the rehab part because he's having physical therapy and occupational therapy to get his strength back so that he can come home. We're really looking forward to that. And so couple days ago, it was on Saturday, I believe. Saturday, um, I we dropped my mom off, and oh, you're making your first cup of coffee. Yay, Naomi. You get that coffee going, girl. In fact, I'm gonna take a sip because my throat is starting to get scratchy. Hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna keep it handy just in case I need it. And plus, because it's delicious and hot still. So on Saturday, we had dropped mom off at the facility so that she could visit with dad. And, she said, pick me up at such and such a time. Okay. So, um, hubby and I, we did a few things in town, and we went to the park, and just piddled around town. And we were thinking about going home, but we didn't. We just spent some time at the park, and so when it was time to go pick up mom, I went around the square in Inverness, and and I'm telling you this because I'm going to share even more information about it. And so there's like this historic courthouse there. They were having there were a lot of people there, dogs, children. It was just a lot. It was really fun, really busy. They had their downtown, they call it the depot, where they were having their like farmers market kind of a thing. And it was packed with vendors. And see, here in Florida, in the winter is when we like to do farmers markets because it's pleasant. In the summer, it's like 3 shades of red, it's so hot. And so, anyway, and plus, we call them snowbirds, and not in a bad way or anything, but there are a lot of people who live in really cold climates, and they come to Florida they're retirees, and they come to Florida to stay here for half the year, for a milder winter, and then they go back to their native states, whatever it could be, for the summer. So anyway, so we have a lot more people, a lot more retirees and people here during the winter months. So it was just really pleasant. Plus, we have a lot of families in our county, so it was fun. It was really nice. And so as I'm driving through downtown square, I get to the light and I make a right, and on the back side of the historic buildings, there's a flashy sign, and they can put whatever they want on it. It's a digital sign, and it's a very large sign because usually they put they can put like 6 or 8 lines and you can still read them. They can put a lot of information there if they want, but it's better if you do what this person did. She's the owner of a shop. She did capital letters, just one line, and it was the full height of the sign. Yarn. What? Yarn? That's it. Big, bold, capital letters, full on this sign. One word. Yarn. Of course, I just went, oh, there's yarn there. Okay. And I just drove on. No, I did not. I started yelling, yarn, yarn. My husband's like, yeah, sign says yarn. Yarn. I'm like, yeah, I started yelling, yarn. And I'm like, zoop. Turned in, rode the block. Listen, CCL is in the house. Lori, you don't know about this yarn store, or you would have told me. They've been there a year. 1 year. We got to go together. So I'm turning and I'm like, I don't see the yarn store. where's the yarn store I see on the left side? Because it's just like a little square, you know, seriously, it is a square. You go around it. And I'm like, I don't see it. There was a little, I hadn't been to this downtown for quite a while, okay? Yeah, I didn't get out much either, apparently. But we have to go. We have to go. And so anyway, I am like looking to the left. Oh, my nose. Looking to the right. I don't see anything. There's a little gift shop on the left, and it's got this fun name. And I'm like, do they have the yarn? I don't see any sign of yarn. I'm like looking in the window. Downtown is kind of busy, and they have, I know we haven't been on a road trip in a long time. I'm going to go pick you up. Oh, my nose. As soon as I get a free moment. And as soon as you get a free moment. And we've both been super busy with different things. So anyway, I must be allergic to something because my nose started itching, and now it's getting stuffy. What am I allergic to down here? Oh my goodness. Let me drink some coffee. That'll cure it, right? You got it. You got it. We have a birthday that's one day apart. So our birthday trip, we will take it together. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching. Uh, okay. You're a good girl, Rosie. And so anyway, coffee cures everything, right? And so anyway, I'm looking. I didn't see it. So I'm like, well, we got to go pick up mom. Okay, let's go pick up mom. So we went and picked up mom. And then instead of making a right to go home, I made a left to go downtown. And I said, now see, Doran, I'm yelling yarn, 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 right? Mom doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about, but because she wasn't with me when I was yelling yarn. And so I'm like, 3 guesses of where I'm going and why I turned the opposite. Yeah, right? The problem is, Naomi, we put stuff down on the schedule and then life takes us on detours, remember? So we can try. We'll try that. We'll celebrate our birthday together. Um, so anyway, I'm like, 3 guesses, you know, why I'm going here. And so hubby says, Wendy's. I'm like, no, I'm not going to Wendy's. And I said, good guess, but that's wrong. And so he says something else. I can't remember what. I'm like, nope, good guess. That's wrong. And I said, what was I yelling in the car earlier? And so finally he got it. Yarn. So anyway, I go pull into downtown, go in the square, and I'm like, I made 1 circle. And this is the 2nd circle that I've made so far, right? I make 1 circle, don't see it. I'm like, I'm not giving up. I made another circle. There was, and it was on a certain building. The sign was for a certain building. So I was like, I bet it's in that building and it's hidden. Okay. So I park. There was 1 spot left, and I parallel park on the town square. And I was like, I'm just going to go look on the door of this one building, because there's 3 stories on that one building. That's our skyscraper in that one little town, right? We're just a sleepy little town. And so I'm telling you, it's little hometown. And so I go over and I look on the door, and here's a sign, and I'm looking, and it says yarn. And so I run back I walk slowly and carefully because I'm old. I go back to the car and I get my purse and I say, I'll be right back. Yeah. And Alice says, wow, parallel park. The lousy driver in me is impressed. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a gold star. Yes, people, Lori says people used to ride their horses up to that building. It's a very old building. It's the oldest building I think in the town. Is that correct, Lori? Um, but anyway, so I grab my purse and I'm like, I'll be right back. It's on the third floor. I'll be right back. So I go over, and the building has two entrances. Well, the one entrance that has the elevator, that one, they had a code on they had it all locked up, but they had a code. I would rather ride a horse. I know. Wendy, that's funny. And so anyway, I punched in the code to go up to the third floor, and because it said, to go to the third floor to the yarn store, this is what you do. So I went up to the third floor, and as I came out, there it was. And glorious, glorious yarn store. And every bit of yarn in there I have never personally seen. Nothing from a box store. And so anyway, I found some yarn from Peru and some yarn from Italy that I fell in love with and that I purchased. And so I'm going to show you the yarn, and then later on this month you're going to get you only go to the second. Lori says, third floor, I'm out. I only go to the second floor on buildings. She said, well, since it's yarn, I'll make an exception. What do we want? Yarn. What do we need? Yarn. What are we going to get? Yarn. I'm like, you know what? Last year was so crappy. I want all the yarn, and I don't care anymore. I want the yarn. I want the yarn, and I don't want to be frugal, and I don't want to be, I do want a house though. So we do have to get a house. But you know what? I just have an attitude, and I'm just like, I want yarn, darn it. It's not good for marketing, but you know what? And there is an elevator, and it is hard to find. For me, it was hard to find. Life's too short, buy yarn. That's right, Judy in Michigan. So anyway, I'll tell you the whole story about this yarn shop in another video. It's going to be dedicated to this local yarn shop. So anyway, I'll tell you all about that. And it's very interesting, and it's a really good story. And I'll even introduce you to the owner. And we'll talk about her and her passion for knitting and crochet and yarn and all of that. And we'll talk about her business, which seems to be doing really well. And it's in a really, really lovely historic building, which is why, anyway, we'll talk about that later. But look. So, anyway, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And so I just want to show you, I actually got two different kinds of yarn. One of them I got two of, and one of them I got one of. Guess which one was more expensive? This one is a historic building, and it's all like wood floors. They creak when you walk. The wood around really super tall windows, and it's just, it's a gorgeous building. It really is. But I will tell you that story in a separate video. So anyway, this one is the one I'm going to show you first. And I have two of these. And so it's kind of funny because, yarn, I really can't wait to get that yarn whips. Hey, Nisi, it's good to see you. It did. That sign that said yarn got my attention. And so I come in like a crazy woman, right? I don't think she knew how to handle me at first, and bless her heart. I was, I know you can't believe this, but I was a little bit excited about the yarn. And so I came in like, yarn! And she was like, whoa, sister. Not really, but I'm sure I'm sure that's what happened because I'm a little crazy about yarn. And she's like, what brought you here? And I'm like, well, let me tell you. And I told her, like, I saw your sign that said yarn and I came and hunted you down. Good morning, Nisi. And so, yeah, I may have scared her a little bit. I don't know. I hope not. But anyway, the more she talked to me, the more she realized that, yeah, I am crazy, but I'm crazy about yarn. And I was, not there to like steal the yarn or anything. I'm laughing, but I mean, could you imagine, stuffing yarn under my arms and I'm like, I'm out of here. I wouldn't make it past the second floor, right? So anyway, I had no thought to. Hey Tara, hey my sweet. I am so glad to see you here. So this is, I am going to read this. It's Barocco Vintage DK, a machine washable blend. I'm going to tell you what it is. Look at this beautiful yarn. So this yarn is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. It is a 3-weight yarn. And for crochet, it says to use a 4mm hook. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And this yarn, it's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, made in Peru. Peru. I've never had yarn made in Peru before. And when I saw that, I'm like, I need to get me some Peruvian yarn. So anyway, and this has wool. It's almost half and half. Well, it's 52 acrylic, 40 wool, 40% wool, 8% nylon. So anyway, it's gorgeous. I don't know if you can see, it has a teal, a deep teal, and then it has a little bit of a heathery purpley in it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So I have two of these. So you know what that means, right? So I have to get my yarn winder out, and it'd be nice if I had a Swift, a yarn Swift, which is that thing that you take the hank apart and you wrap it and then it otherwise I'll have someone like in those old pictures, someone just stand there and hold it like this and let the I'll have to do that because I don't have a yarn Swift. But I used one when Lori brought one over, and I have a video of that. The heathery could be the nylon. Oh, probably, yeah. And I don't know. Let's see if I hold it out a little ways and bring it in. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the little difference in the color? So pretty. Oh, you got a Swift for your birthday. Yay, Nisi. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, don't cake them up until you're ready to use them. That's a good idea. Plus, they're so pretty like this, right? I mean, you can just hang them and yeah. See a slight purple in there. Good, Nisi. That's what I saw too. That is what I saw too. So I really, really like this yarn. And it's so funny because I'm telling you, these ceilings were like, what are they, like 20-foot ceilings or something? I don't know. It's a very old building. This was the top floor, but like higher than I could reach. there were these beautiful hanks of yarn. And so this was the color that first caught my eye. And then I'm like, oh, look at all these other colors. And I really wanted some more colors. But, oh, I forgot to tell you how many yards. And, okay, 290 yards, 266 meters. So, anyway, yes, yes. You're not setting it? Mm. Oh, because I'm not selling it. Okay, good. That's right. Okay, so my second color, and I was thinking the same thing, Nisi, a beautiful cowl, a shrug. Oh, cool, Lori. Thanks for that info. Thank you very much. And so anyway, oh, and I told her about you, Lori. I told her about you. She looked by your name in the system to see, because I'm like, I don't think my cousin knows about you, because she would have told me. She would have told me. And so she looked you up by the name. She's like, no, I don't have her in my system. I'm like, I knew it, because I knew she would not know about this yarn store and not tell me. So this is, oh, and it's made by the same company, but this yarn. So this is the second type of yarn that I have. Is that gorgeous? Look at those colors. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with these colors. I love these colors. Let's get a little closer. Are they gorgeous or what? So this one is also made by the company Barocco. And this is called Summer Sesame. And it is, now listen, so this one obviously is Peruvian yarn. This one says that it's a 3-weight yarn. How am I going to do this? There we go. No. No. Oh. There we go. 3-weight yarn. And then this one says it's a 4-weight yarn. I don't think so. But that's okay. That's okay, because we don't just go by what the number says on here, right? We look at it, we go, well, okay, they're saying 4-weight yarn, but in actuality, it's a very thin, if we're going to call it a 4-weight yarn, it's a very thin 4-weight yarn. So this is a Summer Sesame. The company is Barocco.com, BERROCO.com, in case you're interested in, looking up and seeing what, yeah, it's not a 4. It's not a 4. It is definitely a 3, a light 3, bordering on 2, but it's sturdy. So it's a sturdy 3. I don't know how to describe it. The way the colors are twisted. So this is, and plus it's a cotton, okay? So this one is, and this is machine wash also. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. Oh, good. Rarely put their yarn on sale. Yes, I hear you. 295 yards, 270 meters. This one is made in Italy. And it says 4.5 millimeter is a good hook size. So this one said a four, let me see, a 4 millimeter, and this one says 4.5. So the reason it feels sturdy probably is because of the cotton. So this one is 47% cotton, 44% acrylic, 9% nylon. So it probably is a 4-ply, but see here it says that it's a 4-weight yarn. So it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you're not supposed to mix. And I just realized that I was planning on putting these together. Look how gorgeous they go together. But this one has wool and this one is cotton. What do I do? Advice, please. Um, hmm. See, oh, you just caught a 5-foot bass? Lori. Oh my goodness. They look great together. Oh, Lori says it's yours. Mix it. It is mine. It is mine. I want to. I want to so bad. I love these colors together. Oh, Patty Barker says, go back to the yarn store. Go back to the yarn store. Get some more. I know. I know. So, see, what I was thinking was, well, what if I did one strand and one strand and made something that way? Because then we would have this beauty and it would like bring the colors together, right? And then I thought, well, Barbara, what if I did like the mane in these, because I have two of these, right? And then did a border in this, and I didn't know, it didn't register that this was, just be careful when you wash it. Yeah, yeah, I would have to be careful because the one is going to act different than the other, right? Oh, okay. Well, now this one says this is a machine washable blend. Yeah, it does depend on how it would hang. All right. Well, if you think of anything, you go, and we're not live anymore, you go down below and send me messages and let me know what you think. So now I'm thinking I'm not going to mix it. But here's the thing. This one is 400, no, silly me, 295 yards. 295 yards. Oh boy. And it says summer sesame. What can I make summery with this? Oh. Anyway, I'm open to ideas. I'm open to thoughts. Help me. Help me figure out. Hey, Tara. Um, oh, okay. Just kidding. Thank you, Tara, for keeping up with it. So, help me figure out what to do with this. Now, this one says it's a summer weight, but it's kind of not really summery colors, which I'm okay with. Although it kind of looks like the sea with maybe some seaweed or kelp on the bottom of the ocean. What do you think about that? I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I could make a market bag. I could, but this is kind of expensive for a market bag. Not gonna lie, this was expensive. I had ones left from a yard sale that we did last year, I think in September. And I used part of that cash to buy scratch off lottery tickets for my dad because you have to use cash. And so I had some cash left, so I used my cash to buy this yarn. And this is cash that I've been holding on to for a year. So, oh no, Nisi, you gotta go. Hugs, Nisi. Have fun at work. A summer scarf. Oh, that's a really good idea, Robin. That's a really good idea. And maybe I could make it in like a V-stitch to make it airy and so that if there's just a chill or um, hmm, I like that idea. I like it a lot. I could make it really airy and make it like a fashion scarf. Huh. Yeah. Hey, Lisa. Good morning to you. It's good to see you. Listen, if you have come on here and said good morning and I missed you, please say good morning again. Oh, a summer bathing suit wrap. I was thinking about that and I'm actually, I'm thinking about making one. Um, hmm. I think that that would be really, really pretty. So, anyway, I have two new yarns. Woohoo! And I'm really, really pleased with this Barocco company. I've never seen this company before. So, this is something that you don't see in, oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice. And this is not something you see in a big box store, which is where I've been going because honestly, there isn't really a close yarn store until I found this one. And it's in the next town over, but anyway, I'm loving these. Loving these. So I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at some new yarns with me. I've never seen or heard of these yarns before. There were tons of yarn, not just this company either. And I really enjoyed spending time in that shop. I could have just, and then everyone that's there that comes and shops there, they are serious about their yarn. And a lot of knitters, crocheters, probably not as many crocheters, um, but they have a, what do I want to call it? Like a group that gets together a couple days a week. And awesome, Naomi. Thank you for doing that for Lisa. And so they get together and they bring whatever whip they're working on and they just sit and work and work and work and just have a good time and chat. And then we get to see what everybody's working on. And it's just really, really nice. So anyway, and there's other things about her that I want to tell you, but I want to save it for when I have, the big reveal of the shop because it's gorgeous. So anyway, I'm going to sign off with this beautiful, beautiful yarn next to me. And see, it's this big. So I'm going to sign off and I hope that you have a great day. And this is our Monday on a Tuesday. And so now we can just sweep Monday back and say, get back Monday. We've already had you. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. And that's our new time for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.